for Don, no followers, no disciples, no money, just writing. We've undertaken an 18,000 verse translation of Srimad Bhagavatam from Sanskrit to English. But somehow during that time, he found a little spare time to put the entire Bhagavad Gita into Bengali poetry. It was published in God Brothers Bengali magazine, and then later compiled as a book and distributed in millions of copies in Bengal. So this book, although very popular in Bengali, has not been in English before this. I'd like to share with you a little bit of our English translation that myself and my good friends from Krishna Prabhu have done. The Bhagavad Gita has this urgent message, a very relevant message for all of us: how to stay spiritually minded in the material world, how to be able to face our challenges and our responsibilities with courage and grace and purpose. And this is why it is perennially the most popular book in the entire Vedic echelon of literature. It's said that there are 800 million Hindus and 800 million varieties of Hinduism. But one thing that is common to all is the sanctity and the majesty of Bhagavad Gita. So there are many editions of Bhagavad Gita. Srila Prabhupada's, however, was the first one that reached an audience, a worldwide audience. And today, because of his book, Bhagavad Gita, as it is, so many millions of lives have been changed around the world. So especially for those who are familiar with the Gita as it is, you'll find some nuances in this translation that Srila Prabhupada inserted in his woven commentary and poeticized version of the book. And for those who are not familiar with Prabhupada's epic Bhagavad Gita as it is, this is an introduction to some of the basic philosophy of Krishna consciousness. The Gita has about 700 verses, and in this short presentation we'll read a few of the immortal verses for chapter 2, followed by Prasad. The warrior Arjuna is backing out of the fight, as you know. And so here Krishna is challenging him, why are you afraid to go into battle? Lord Krishna said, "My dear Arjuna, why shed tears upon this field of war? A foolish man laments for values wiser men abhor. Your tears lead not to heaven, but to widespread disrepute. My friend, you must abandon this misplaced, degraded group. Why should this lack of potency degrade your martial skill? A feeble-hearted soldier is unfit to fight and kill. My friend, how has this weak behavior set you so far back? How will you counteract your fearsome enemy's attack?" Arjuna said, "O killer of the wild beast, I can't imagine why you want my lethal arrows to take revered elders' lives. Why should I pierce my hearted guru's flesh, as you have said? I'd rather worship Vishnu Dev's and Drona's feet instead. They're more than military guys. They're saintly souls and very wise. My friend, you think I should kill those I love? Why, I would rather beg for bread than fight till they or I am dead. What profit lies in living stained with blood? Should I kill them or they kill me? I'm caught in the dichotomy, as if a man with feet on separate racks. To kill my friends who will not run into Dhritarashtra's hostile sons assures us only sorrows unsurpassed. I feel so weak with meager vision, baffled in my comprehension. Only fools abandon sacred ghosts. Now let the whole world witness you. Tell me the proper thing to do. Please help me be determined and composed. So blind of eye and dull of brain, I'm too impure to douse the flames of pain that burn my senses and my pores. For even with unrivaled throne or heaven's kingdom is my own, how can the sorrow ever be destroyed?" Sanjaya said, reflecting thus, Arjuna, always self-controlled and strong, again said, "Krishna, master of desire, this is wrong. Govinda, pleaser of the senses, I shall quit this war." With that, the sullen hero sat and offered nothing more. Lord Krishna said, Although your words are learned, you lament for something lame. The truly learned know that soul and body aren't the same. The body dies, but spirit lives. And clearly, judging this, the wise do not lament the body's certain exodus. For you and I and all these kings who passed through many lives, we all exist eternally, yet fools think otherwise. The soul and body differ, as the pundits have explained. The endless soul remains untouched as fleeting bodies change. Through childhood, youth, and aged years, the soul lives on and goes on living even when the body's dead and gone. As winter turns to summer, joy and sorrow come and go. A man attached to sense perceptions wavers as they flow. Attachment to the temporary must be overcome. When one learns to be tolerant, attachment will succumb. A person who approaches the goal of life attains a tolerant position and surpasses joy and pain. Such persons remain steady in a world of agitation, forsaking temporary things for endless liberation. The body surely perishes, but one must also know there is no end to the immortal, boundless spirit soul. Discerning this reality as proper, true, and right, stand up to face this war and with determination fight. The soul transcends mortality. It was, it is, and it will be. The soul is both beginningless and old. The endless and undying soul cannot be born, not be cold, for only bodies die, not spirit souls. As any person puts on clothes brand new and fresh, discarding those worn out and old and no longer of use. At mortal death, the soul again assumes another untouched skin. Regretting death and war is no excuse. Knowledge of the soul amazes. Contacting the soul amazes. One perceived, the soul makes one enthralled. Some declare the soul amazes. Some have heard the soul amazes. Most don't know the soul exists at all. O Varta, to hear and learn about the spirit soul comprises the epitome of all the Vedic scrolls. In my view, all embodied souls endure their body's death. So grieving over this destruction simply wastes your breath. Shiva Prabhupada. This is just a little excerpt from the Gita. We have Gita guides available. They're just now published. If you would like to sign a copy, we have them here for you tonight. Please take them as our gift. If you want to leave a donation, that's fine. And I want to thank everyone here in Iskcon Toronto for inviting me and allowing me to introduce the book to you. Shiva Prabhupada. I'm told we have a minute or two. Would anyone like to ask any questions about Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Prabhupada, any philosophical questions, reflections on what we just read? Anyone? Just show your hands. I think this crowd knows it all. People who come here know that the soul and the body are different. And knowing that is the key to a happy life. The end of the body is inevitable, and the soul goes on and on. And through Bhagavad Gita, we can make that a reality in our daily existence. So, anything?
Any questions or reflections, just raise your hand and I'll be happy to pass the microphone.
I think everyone is ready for their stop.
Well, let's show our appreciation for this space. So we just want to let you all know that if you'd like to get a copy of the book that Prabhu just spoke about, we do have a table behind, as you can see. So Prabhu would be